repossessed the vehicle. I go, she never owned the vehicle. Well, she repossessed it.
Wouldn't it be the not being able to make a payment on the big truck? Would be the reason. That would be reason to repossess your truck. Is that what you thought?
No. My truck was paid off full in cash.
I know it.
Mark's was paid off full in cash. Because I was with Mark when he paid the guy cash. So yeah, I mean, Mark's was paid in cash, mine was paid in cash. There was no payments to be made on those trucks.
Why on earth would it get repossessed then?
What I think happened is they're having some kind of financial problems. That's the only thing I can think of. They're having some kind of financial problems. Or they're trying to cut ties with Oregon, and as long as I got a vehicle, I have no idea why they would do something like that.
Oh, shit.
I mean, they sure cut ties with me. They cut ties with Haley. Haley's pissed. Yeah, there's a number of people that's pissed off, that's mad at them for what they did. There was no reason behind it. I mean, Ryan is a control freak. I don't know if you noticed that or not. If Jessica does something a little bit wrong, the kids do something a little bit wrong, or they don't do something when they're supposed to, Ryan yells and yells, and sometimes he hits the kids. I'm sure you've seen that.
I've seen him say he's going to, and act like he's going to, but I've never actually seen him do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think so. I seen Jessica and Phoenix get in a fight one time. Boy, it was claw and nail.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Ryan's a control freak, and he's never been able to control me. In fact, last week he goes, "I got a drone for you, Bob. The minute you get your drone pilot's license, I'll give it to you." You know, he had me go to Walmart and pick up some money, and then he turned around and then he went around and took the vehicle.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how he got all your information and stuff to give anybody to. Well, I guess I do know that. He had all your information.
Yeah, he has all my information.
He still has all your information.
Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, that was pretty sad that he did that.
Oh, when did this happen?
He took the vehicle was taken yesterday.
Yesterday. What day is it?
Today's
What day of the
Friday.
week?
Today's Friday, so it was Thursday.
And you been to the bank and stuff?
The bank, there is no Northwest Septic Bank account anymore. He closed it. He didn't even tell me he was going to close it. He just straight closed it.
Who was physically in charge of Take the Car?
Jessica was the one that foreclosed on the car. I never even had any business dealings. I never signed anything around Jessica or anything like that.
No, that's completely illegal.
Yeah.
You'll have to press charges, won't you?
I might.
Well, if you have to.
Yeah.
So you know Ryan.
Yeah.
He's liable to flip out on you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'd try talking to him some more.
Yeah. Well, I tried several times, and I went over to the house to see what was going on over there, and Kyle said that Ryan told him to trespass me, and if I stayed there, call the cops. So the police were called because I was there, and I talked to a sergeant. And you know as well as I do that we were running that business out of that house. You know.
Yeah.
And Ryan pays the driver in cash. He doesn't report the taxes or anything on the driver. And he tells me almost nothing. In fact, I was bugging him about, hey, when am I going to get some money? When am I going to get some money? So I think his thing was to take action before I took action, but I wasn't going to take any action until I lost my car. And then I looked and I'm like, wait a second, things aren't right. I also found out that when they write checks and stuff, they're writing in Jessica's name and sending it to Missouri.
You know, that's what she did with my Social Security for.
Yeah, I know. That
For
was
all 4 years I worked at Dollar Tree.
yeah.
I didn't even know I had Social Security. Jessica was taking my Social Security and putting it in her Social Security account. But I guess
You mean her bank
nothing I can do
account?
about that now.
You mean her bank? Her bank account?
Yeah.
Huh.
They ran an investigation, and I made it sound like, shoot. My mind just skipped around on me. I made it sound like Jessica and Ryan were providing all my dinners for me, and they were. And I made it sound like Jessica and Ryan were providing an apartment for me, and they were.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I guess really, being as it wasn't even $1,000, they pretty well earned it, you know.
Well,
Still.
yeah, but the thing is, you're working at the dollar store, so you're making a wage. I'm sure they didn't report that to Social Security.
Oh, yeah, Social Security knew about it.
Oh, they did?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah, she's always been above board with me.
Huh.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I heard is that when you're living at the house, they wanted all your money, and you're like, no, I'll give you some, but I gotta have some to do things with. You know.
I really don't.
What's that?
I really don't do anything.
Yeah. Well, you had a car. You had to drive around. You know.
Yeah. I go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we take the dog down to the park and down to the river to go swimming and stuff.
That's cool.
Bark around, you know.
Yeah.
And we go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from that, we really don't do much. Oh, I go to church every Sunday.